Hey guys, today we are setting up a wood burning stove for our 14 by 20 wall tent. The stove is an Alpine heavy duty cylinder stove by Camp Chef. Brought it from Cabela's here in Calgary.
Very highly recommended from the guy that worked there.
Yeah, had nothing but good things to say, so we're excited to set it up. See how the assembly goes, and then see how it works actually in the stove or in the tent.
Wall tent. It wasn't that expensive. These things can get super expensive. The cast iron ones.
Yeah, well, when I looked online, they were like you could find anywhere for up to like $1,500 or even higher. But this was, I think it was $330.
Canadian.
Yeah, Canadian, pretty reasonable. The one guy that we talked to at Cabela's, he had it in his wall tent for almost 5 or 6 years.
Yeah. Take it apart, get it set up, tell you how that goes, and then we're gonna test it out. We're out here for 9 days, so we're gonna give it a good testing and then give our review after.
Yeah, it's right at the end of September here, so nights are getting down to like 3-4 degrees Celsius, so pretty chilly, but should keep the tent nice and warm.
Hopefully.
We'll see.
Yeah. Okay.
One of the nice things that I like, and one of the biggest selling features for me when I bought it, was the flat top. Super versatile and easy to cook on. And it's also pretty big. You could probably put a kettle on it and maybe even 1 to 2 frying pans, which is great. The chimney comes in 5 different pieces, can extend as long as 10 feet tall, which is great if you have a really tall wall tent. Everything just slides in front of and into each other, which is nice. You have 2 drying racks, which is great. I guess the guy at Cabela's really sold us on that, said that it was one of his things that he liked. One of the nice things about the legs here is that they can all be changed to a different height. So if you are on uneven ground, makes it easy to level out that stove. Also comes with a wire mesh for your spark protection, and then it also comes with a damper. So really for $320, you really have everything that you need. Can buy it from the store, take it out to the bush, and set it up right there, and you're good to go. So we're gonna put this thing together. Excited to see how it goes.
That took 2 minutes.
Very easy. Yeah.
Maybe that's what it means.
There were instructions, but you definitely do not need instructions. It was very simple. Everything's rock solid. These things are sturdy.
Yeah.
I don't know. Seems like a pretty solid stove.
Yeah. I don't know. Do you want to see this? We're gonna light it up though.
Yeah. See how it burns out here, and then put it into the tent and set the chimney up. And we got to play around with the tarp a little bit, but.
What do you think?
I like it. Looks good. I love the height.
There, it's in.
Love it. Looks good.
I'll light a fire in it.
Let's do it.
Okay.
We spent 9 days in the wall tent. Had a handful of different weather.
Mostly cold.
Yeah.
It's been sweltering since we got back, which is kind of rude.
Yeah, nights it got down to probably right around close to 0, I would say.
Yeah, I never got in frost, but I wouldn't have been surprised.
Yeah, but we had the stove going all night. Well, as long as we were refilling the wood. It was cold enough in the outside that like once that fire went out and the stove went out, like it was cold in the tent. So we were usually waking up. I'd usually get up around 2 or 3, throw a couple logs on, and then that would get us to about like 7-ish when we were going to wake up. Yeah, and the chimney was great as well. The
Spark protector.
yeah, spark protector worked really well.
Cleaned it twice over the 9 days.
Yeah. had like quite a bit of trees around it.
You got
and
footage of that.
branches. Yeah, and like branches pretty close to the chimney. But like once we lit the fire originally, we watched to see what was coming out for sparks, and with the catcher, it was really good.
Yeah.
So, but man, that stove threw off a lot of heat. I mean, for $330 at Cabela's, pick it up, ready to set up as soon as you buy it. I thought it was a great deal.
Yeah, it's a good deal for sure. It definitely, for cooking on top, it doesn't come with a grease trap. So we were using our pans on top, and it is a pretty slow. You have to have it really ripping to have, bacon cook quickly. We didn't test like a kettle or anything like that, so I can't tell you, but I would assume it would take probably like 15 minutes to make a cup of coffee.
Yeah.
Um,
And we weren't using cast iron pans either, which maybe that would make a difference, but I'm no cook expert. But we were still able to cook. We cooked bacon wrapped elk tenderloin. Had some baked potatoes. We just wrapped them in tin foil, put them actually in the stove. They cooked really well. Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. For sure. It doesn't retain heat like compared to what I imagine like a cast iron stove would. Once the fire's out, it's cold. Like it doesn't stay warm at all. So when you're sleeping and the fire goes out, you've got like 30 minutes before it goes cold. We give it 2 thumbs up.